braces, whatever be. Opening, if you get anything that is opening, not closing one, that means first bracket, second bracket, or third bracket. Okay. So whenever we get an opening kind of thing, we'll push it. Are you getting? What you will do? Like this case, what you'll get? We'll push this one. Then open, because this is opening one. The second will get this. We'll again push this one. Then third, this is again another one. We'll push. Then whenever we'll get a closing, then we'll pop. So pop this one. So you see, and you will check whether that is a opening on this. It should be, if this closing one is a bracket, then after popping you have to check it is bracket or not. If it is a different type, then invalid. If it is same type, then you go for the next one. This is the next one. Again, you pop, you will get this one. So it's same type and opening. Then you go with this one, this closing, and you will get this one. So it is matching, perfectly matching, and no more string is left. And also the stack will be empty because there will be 3 push, and for this 3 closing one, there will be 3 pop. So stack will be empty. So no symbol is there in a stack, as well as no more string is there. Okay, so the string is or the sequence is valid. Similarly, this one, next one, you see, you'll get this push, then this push, then this pop. So pop, it is matching. Then left one push, then pop. Pop this one, this will map because this will be popped. Then Rajoshi, why are you unmuting? Then this one you will get, if you pop up, then you will get this one. Some more string is available and stack will be empty. So this way. Then finally this one, this 2 lines, this is a single string, single input sequence. Okay. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So using a stack, you can easily verify it. Okay. Then the next one, next example, that is very, very crucial with respect to the computer programming. Means what we do whenever we write any expression, we write in some particular notation. That notation is called infix notation. So what is the infix notation? In infix notation, the operator is placed in between the operand. So now look at this expression. What we have written? A plus B. Now what is the operator? Plus is the operator. What are the operands? A and B. A and B are the 2 operators, and we have placed the operator in between the operands, in the middle of the operands. Okay, so that is called the infix notation. So we normally write expression in this notation. Okay. And you know, we have different operators. So sometimes in expression we use parentheses for prioritizing the evaluation. Evaluation means finding the, or simplification, we can say simplification or finding the value. Okay, so that is called evaluation. Okay, so there may have multiple parentheses. So initially what we need to do, we need to check whether the expression, that means parenthesization, is correct or not. So that can be done in the previous way that I have explained. Okay, but the problem is that to do that, the complexity increases. Notations was developed. One is called the prefix notation, and another one is the postfix notation. So what is the prefix notation? Pre means before. So put the operator before the operands. So like here, it is written in the prefix notation, it is written plus AB. It is same as writing A plus B in infix notation. They are equivalent. Plus AB in prefix is equal to A plus B in infix. And the postfix notation, post means after. So postfix notation, put the operator after the operands. And this is the notation that is used by the computer, or we can say by the compiler, to evaluate or find simplifying any expression. What is the benefit? Benefit is that we write the expression in infix form, but computer converts it into postfix notation. And in postfix notation, no parenthesis is required. So once you can convert any infix expression into postfix notation, then after that, computer can easily evaluate it, because there will be no parenthesis, and there will be no checking for validity of this thing. Okay. So postfix notation, I'm repeating, postfix notation is used by the computer to evaluate any expression. So two things are there. The first thing is to convert the given infix expression into postfix, and the second thing is finding the value of that postfix expression. So both these things can be done by using stack. Okay. So here, this is an example how the things can be converted. I think okay, this is not the conversion, this is evaluation. This is exactly evaluation. So postfix, this is the infix one, and this is the equivalent postfix one. So I later discuss about the conversion process. So we have got this. We have got the postfix notation from this given infix notation. So you see in the postfix notation, there is no parenthesis. Okay. how is it done? So you scan the syntax from left to right. So what you will get? You'll get 2, push it. Or then you'll get 4, again push it. Whenever you will get an operand, you push it. Then you will get 1, push it. Then you will get this minus. It is an operator. So what you will do? You pop 2 consecutive items from the stack. So what will you pop? You will get 1, then you will get 4. So evaluate them. So 4 minus 1, you have to do in the reverse order. That means you put 1, then in the left hand side you put 4. So it will be 4 minus 1. This is the operator. So you will get 3. Again push it. So 3 will be pushed. So then you will get 3 again. So you push it, you will get a star. So pop 2 items, top 2 items, 3 star 3. So it will be 9 and push it. Then you will get plus. So then you pop. You pop 9 and 2, then do the addition. You will get 11 and you push it the stack. So the no more value is there. So whatever be the value in the stack, that is the final expression.
Sir, cannot hear you properly.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm repeating. In the postfix expression, so here in this case, the postfix expression 241 minus 3 star plus. This is equivalent to the infix expression 2 plus 4 minus 1 star 3. This. So later I'll discuss how you can convert this expression to the postfix expression. Okay, so whenever you get any postfix expression, you scan the characters from left to right. So what you will get? You will get 2, push it. You will get 4, push it. 1, push it. Then minus. Minus is the operator. Then you pop 2 consecutive items and evaluate them. So it will be 4 minus 3. Then the evaluated result you push. Then next item is 3. Push it. Then star. Pop 2 items. So 3 star 3. You will get 9. Then plus pop 2 items, 9 plus 2, you will get 11. And that is the final result. You can verify from here as well. You verify in the infix expression 4 minus 3 will be evaluated first. It will be 3 star 3, 9 plus 2, 11. Rajoshi, why are you unmuting? Okay, is it clear? Though the algorithm is not written here, that is available in your books, or I can give you the algorithms. But these are the steps you can follow to evaluate any expression which is given in the postfix notation. Okay. And this is the one that is used to convert the given infix into postfix notation. Here also the stack is used. So I'll explain not today, because I'll explain this in a different way. Here the algorithm is not given, so there may be a problem discussing this thing, and this is a bit complicated thing compared to the evaluation of expression. Evaluation of expression is very simple, but the conversion from infix to postfix is not that simple. Okay, but remember that in both the cases, stack is used, and mainly this helps to evaluate the expression very quickly. The conversion process takes some time, but once you can convert it from infix to postfix, after that it will be very easy to find out the value, because there will be no parenthesis, and there will be no need to check the priority or precedence of the operators. Automatically it will be done. But the conversion takes some time. Got it? So anybody has any question or any doubt? Hello? Anybody has any doubt? No response. Just a sec. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. So I'll not discuss any more topic today. So I'll share this PPT to you so that you can read and you can try to understand. If any doubt is there, so you can ask me later. Right.